My very learned friend and veterinary colleague, Dr. Robert Falconer-Taylor, and I are very much looking forward to coming to meet friends old and new in Holland in February. We'll be speaking about our recent work and lots of juicy new developments in the COPE approach to canine behaviour and training, which, as many will know already, is based on understanding the neurophysiology of emotions that underpins all behaviour. And then we'll go on to describe, with lots of fascinating case histories, just how all this stuff gets applied in real-life practice when we're trying to help dogs and their owners. We'll be describing the EMRA system for those who weren't with us last time or who need a refresher. EMRA forms the basis of assessment of behaviour problems, and it stands for Emotional, Mood State and Reinforcement Assessment. We published a book on the basics of this approach last year in English and German, and we're looking forward to demonstrating how the EMRA approach, now 10 years old, has been refined and advanced of late. EMRA has now been joined by a kennelmate, Esther, Emotional Systems Therapeutic Application. It's a model of treatment approaches that helps behaviourists and trainers target our understanding of the 7 emotional systems described by the great Jaak Panksepp into practical applications with dogs and their problems. Jaak Panksepp is an American, but with a very Dutch-sounding name, and it really is time you guys reclaimed and nationalised this genius. Now, Dr. Falconer-Taylor is a very clever chap indeed, and he's recently proposed an 8th emotional system that the great Dr. Panksepp may just have missed. We've named this OPMAR, the Option Prediction Management and Regulation System. At the neurological level, OPMAR describes the mechanisms of normal impulse control of behaviour. But when normal impulses to check and maintain our bodies and exposure to the world become compulsive, we see some clear changes in the neurophysiology and find dogs and people feeling uncomfortably compelled to behave in certain addictive ways. This impairs a dog's ability to be trained, even in simple tasks, and can lead to some fascinating behaviour problems in dogs and their owners as well. So we'll be discussing the practical applications of this and looking at what obsessive and compulsive really means, along with a great variety of other interesting canine behaviour problems. We hope you'll join us and enjoy how we see science describing emotionality, describing behaviour, and how it all helps us assess and treat behaviour and training problems using the EMRA and ESTER models. And in between our 2 days of presentations, we look forward to joining you for some of your excellent beer again, because we get very fed up with horrible English beer. So cheers and see you soon. Ah!